everyone, welcome back. Here we go. Session number 2 here for the European Tour. Let me just get our TikTok up and going. Should do, that's all right. So welcome back. I think we are live on all platforms now. Hope everyone is good. Duijvenbode called Dekker getting us underway. Then Ryan Searle looking forward to heavy metal. Gurney, Kevin Doets, there it is. And then Veen, Kuivenhoven. Again, good game there. Raymond van Barneveld against Ratajski. Then the Nathan Aspinall back on the European Tour. He missed last week. He will return. Dekker against Richie Edhouse. Tough game for the defending champion. Remember, no guarantees. He is in Dortmund. And then finishing the session again, it should be an explosive game, is Joe Cullen against the ever impressive Nico Springer. That's how we are looking this evening. It's a good session. Really, really like it. How are we doing, Kev? How are we doing, James? I agree. Ratajski is a massive game. How are we doing on TikTok? Hope you are good. Johnny, how are we doing? Yes. How are we doing, Mick? Hope you are good, mate. European Tour is here. Are you in Prague, buddy? Always good to have you in. Mr. Brzezinski on stage waiting to get the players on. Again, it's been a good 10 days or so for Dekker. The Sheriff. All good, mate. No weekend off. Fairs, mate. And by the way, Russell Martin in. He will get it right. I'm a blue as well, and I think he gets it right. Interesting to see how the Asp plays. First time he's played since the match play, I think. I don't remember him playing. He skipped the Pro Tours and then skipped the Euro Tour. So yeah, I think the first time since the match play. No. I just think, look, I'm a closet blue, as everyone knows, Mick, and I just think that there's that much shit there. Give him time, he'll get it right. But I hope you are good in the motherland. Players in the same one, absolutely, Johnny. Here comes the over-genius Dirk van Duijvenbode. Love Dirk, hate the walk-on song, but love the big man. As he signs a few autographs and gets to the stage. You know, you don't get time in glass. Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy, but I just think that they're going to have to give someone time to overhaul the club. Do you know what I mean? The fact that dressing room has been rotten. Well, look at Core getting involved in a bit of Dirk. I just think that someone has to be given time, and he'll get it right. Gotta watch Dirk, absolutely. How are we doing, Jules? Good to have you in there. Again, TikTok chat room bouncing. How are we doing over on YouTube and Twitch as well? As we get everything ready to rock and roll. No, but is Mambia? I forgot to look at the Dev Tour. We had a little recess. Sebastian Białowski won. Bo lost, surprisingly. That makes it interesting. However, play is ready to go here, which is good. Dekker has won the ball. And will throw first, the Sheriff. Again, best drink in the land, everyone. Pineapple juice and soda water. So here we go. Only here for Dirk, as the banner says in the crowd. You surprised Littler is playing? No, not really. Because I think, look, we know he's not going to play in Germany much, if at all. So I think it's not really a surprise that he's not going to play in the Pro Tour on Wednesday. Look, I haven't seen the list, but I'd be amazed if Luke was in Hildesheim. So play last weekend, play this weekend, then to Amsterdam. I think it's I think that's the plan. Dirk not happy with the board. Core couldn't care less. And Mr. Bevan's saying it straight. That's rank. Pineapple juice and soda water is the best. Now Dirk's having a close-up forensic inspection. No, he's happy now. We're underway. We are good to go. They finally got the board sorted, everyone. We are fine. Right. Core gets underway. Poor visit. Dirk laughing his head off. As always, he has one of the best sense of humours going, Dirk. Absolutely incredible. And when he's on, he is on. That is for sure. So, we are underway, and already Dirk is threatening the core Dekker throw here. Not out the blocks at all, the Sheriff. Remember, he's going to the World Series finals as well. He played very well to get there. And somewhat of a surprise that we know Core can play, but it was a surprise. So Dirk looking at 148 to break at the moment. The Core Dekker making no inroads whatsoever, but it's a big last start from Dirk. He's in danger of just potentially letting Dekker back in. And he is back in now because he's on 93. Dirk 64 for a break in leg one. Will be the 8s and 16s corridor. One at double 16 and hits. That's very, very good from the Obergenius. 1-0 break of throw. Core Dekker now has work to do. Surely we get Dirk winning titles again soon. He's been so close. Where is he in the tour card race? So provisionally, yeah, I'm not having that. Provisionally, Dirk is 30 in the world. Not having that at all. He will rise 100%. What is he? He's 265. Yeah, he's not. He's only. I say only as if it's nothing, but he's 100 grand off of the top 16 again, which is what, quarter final at the Worlds. So here we go. The Ober Genius looking to climb once more. One, 2, 6 to make it 2-0. Doesn't need to go the bullseye route. Hey, just do that. That is incredible from Dirk. Treble 18, double 18, double 18. Thank you very much. 2-0 to the Ober Genius. Dirk is on a mission. Whoa! This could be over. PDQ if this carries on. And again, Dirk threatening a double break. He has taken the darts away from Dekker here in leg 3. At the moment, there is nothing coming back. 106 average, plays 73. When the disparity is that big, it's going to be quick. It can be nothing but. Can we be quiet, please? How dare you? How very dare you? So, again, Dekker, nothing there whatsoever. 92 for Dirk. How are we doing, Nick? Good to have you in. Tom, another Euro Tour weekend. We absolutely love it. The European Tour, the best place. If Dirk wins, I win 1,602 today. Nice, good stuff. What was for tea? I had a bag of crisps, some chicken I bought from the supermarket, and a Mars bar. Rock and roll here. 3-0. Dirk van Duijvenbode leads. It is brilliant. From the Ober Genius. He is setting the standard here this evening. Yeah, Nick, we said that earlier, that he played lovely to qualify for Amsterdam, and now he is in a world of trouble. Yeah, I support Tottenham, Tyler. I'm a Spurs fan for my sins. This could be 4-0 in the blink of an eye. A Liverpool fan here in America. Nice. What part of the States are you from, mate? The gap in the averages is getting bigger. Cause is going down. Dirks is going up. 106. Plays 70 now. It's turning into an absolute rout. Rout being the word. One, 2, 7. The Hinks. It is 4-0. East Coast state called Maryland. Yeah, I know. Is that... is that north of Washington? Is it Baltimore way? South of New York? Am I in the right ballpark? My American geography is not too bad. I know this is game one. But it might be bagel time. Here's 127 in game. Have I heard of Lamar Jackson? If he's an American sportsman, probably not. I'm not very good with American sport. South of New York, Washington. Oh yeah, I was in the right area then. Yeah, my geography's not too bad. Dirk leaving the old 163. How are you taking this at me, old boy? That slip just gives Core a route back into this leg. Because the 140 leaves 56. Your mess, Dirk. 1, leaving the bogey number, and then 2, not setting it up properly. You made the mess. You get out of it. Misses tops for a 106. So, to stop this bombardment of legs from Dirk van Duijvenbode, double 18 for Core Dekker. He has had nothing in this match. Absolutely nothing. But it is 4-1. He has a leg on the board. And again, Dirk can only blame himself for this one. Lamar Jackson is a quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Everyone knows I can't get my head around American football. I just can't do it. It hurts my head. Who else are you predicting for today? So look, I said I think Dirk wins this one. I think Ryan Searle wins comfortably. I think Gurney has been playing better darts than Kevin Doets. Veen to beat Kuivenhoven. Ratajski might. I think Ratajski beats Barney. Aspinall wins easily. I think the Dekker beats Edhouse. And the Nico Springer-Joe Cullen game will all depend on which version of Joe Cullen turns up. If we get the good version of Joe Cullen, it will be a good game. Hope Edhouse wins. He's got work to do. He's not played particularly. But mind you, the last European Tour he played better, but still has a lot of work to do. Who you say? Overall, Punk will win the title and have his moment. But the storytelling is incredible. Dirk is, but he does it off camera. Dirk has got an amazing sense of humour. He does it deliberately. How are we doing down? Philip's just fine. Just home from work. Nice Manak knife. Thoughts towards the opera referee. I think his math is very, very good. I don't like the call. But in terms of him doing the numbers is very, very good. Dirk's just gone off the boil here. There's a chance here for Core for back-to-back legs. Needs a treble, which would leave tops. Can't find it, so Dirk kind of gets away with it. How are we doing, Raymond? Good to have you in. Tops for Dirk. Misses. Just creeping in. I'm surprised he went that way. I thought he would have gone 20 double 16. Core Dekker, and he finds tops. He's back in this. All of a sudden, this game has swung, and it's swung because of Dirk's misses. Core is still only averaging around 76, so it's not good. So he's happy football was back. Get out of here. How we doing, Nico? Good to have you in. How we doing, Dave? Good to have you in. Darts for fun, as always. Dirk is back. My Drew McIntyre's a great heel. How can we make darts more popular in the States? Look, it's getting there, mate. I don't know. Were you in New York this year? The US Darts Masters 180 for Core Dekker. This is game on again. So the US Darts Masters has got bigger and bigger, which in hand has maybe Brendan Dolan and helicopters running out of wind. Which in turn, the North American Darts Championship has got bigger and bigger, which is good. The CDC do an incredible job locally, which is great for darts in North America. Anthony, Peter and the boys do a fabulous job of that. And the fact that the PDC events are now on Peacock is huge, I think. Oh, Dirk fucked that up. Didn't even get a dart at the ball. So look, it is growing. Say the PDC getting it on there was superb. So look, it's getting there. Core Dekker is back in this match, and again, let's be fair, Dirk could be off stage by now. He's had enough opportunities. This is his undoing here. Lesnar going to be seen as last match, possibly. I'll watch a lot of MODUS. Yeah, look, MODUS is superb, mate. It's again, and it showcases the guys in North America, which is superb. Alex Spellman's in a great spot. Jason Brandon's just qualified for finals night, so that's good. How are you doing, Brock? Good to have you in, buddy. Dirk needed that. Dirk needed to stop the Core Dekker charge, and he's done that. Look, Core's upped his game. It's still only 83, but Dirk just needed that. He's kind of let him back in. Where can I watch this? PDC TV, mate. All live on PDC TV. I'm cheering for Spellman. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of Spellman. Disappointed not to see Gary. Yeah, no, look, Gary does his thing. We know that. The next Pro Tour is Monday, Tuesday. So we've got live stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which will be good. Yeah, I agree, Adam. They have been really, really good. Good man. Yeah, happy Friday to you as well, B. Thank you very much. Only place. Cheers, Kev. Thank you. Not at the moment, Tommy. He's still got a chance. 180 for Dekker. He's still got a chance. We've still got the Continental Cup coming up. Yeah, look, I thought Cullen played okay last week. How we doing, Harry? Good to have you in, mate. Oh, Dekker misses double 10. That would have been some shot. Yeah, busy few days, Brock, but it's all good. And it is back to 5-4. And as I say, the only reason this game is close is because Dirk had that mid-leg switch off. If Dirk was to somehow lose this game, it would be a miscarriage of justice. So, Dirk looking in control here. Yeah, any favourite spots in the UK, Tyler? And by the way, I know that the state of politics over here isn't much better. To be fair, mate, it's a nice area of the country up there. Northeast and the northwest, both lovely. Euro Tour qualifier on Wednesday, Raymond. Dirk leaves 52 to see off the Sheriff. This should get the job done. What's the best game on tonight? There's loads of good games on tonight. I'll run through them in a second. And Dirk does hit. So tonight's games are Dirk has just beaten Dekker, Ryan Searle against Manak Flip. That should be one-sided. Gurney, Kevin Doets, Jan van Veen against Mike Kuivenhoven, and Raymond van Barneveld against Christoph Ratajski. That's probably game of the night. Nathan Aspinall against one of the home qualifiers. Mike Dekker against Richie Edhouse. And then Joe Cullen against Nico Springer. But Dirk van Duijvenbode is into the last 32. For Ricky, I haven't had a talk. I was 2030. Never really kicked on. I just think that Ricky is one of those players that just needs that spark because he has got all the ability in the world. He is superb. But it's alright, like we've seen him do it on the big stage at Ali Pally. We've seen him do it at Minehead. Needs to get it right more often. I showed PDC TV. I need to watch Rob Cross tomorrow. Oasis is a UK band, Tyler, that have just got back together after 15 years. Incredible. Yeah, Love the Darts, great tournament so far. Who do you think wins in Prague? And don't say Littler. Be interesting to see how Luke Humphries is after some time off. His first one back. This is going to sound boring, but it is hard to look past Littler. There are so many questions about the other contenders. Gurney Price, his first one back since that hand infection. Johnny Clayton played poorly last week. Can he bounce back? Rock played well. Look, if you're looking at it from a form point of view, it's so hard to look past Littler because he is the one that is in form. So Humphries is seeded 1, Littler is seeded 2. Yeah, so they can only meet in the final. No, he didn't. He didn't win the Pro Tour. No, I think it's brilliant that Luke Humphries has taken time off at the right time. For me, he's had a good break, recharged the batteries for what is going to be a busy end of the year. So I think he's done it right. Where can Price and Littler meet? So either semi or quarter final. So we've got about 50 seconds till pictures return. Chat room, you are on fire today. No, not related. Or not that we know of anyway. Do we think it's now time for MVG? For an MVG? Possibly, look. Like I said that last week about the throw, the technique, and so on. I think between now and the European Championships is going to be very up and down for Michael. But I think if he carries on playing the amount of tournaments he is and the work he's putting in behind the scenes with Vincent, it's not going to happen overnight. But I think anything before the European Championships would be a bonus. But I think before then, it's going to be some up and down. Semi-finals, Van Gerwen and Littler can meet. But Van Gerwen's got a really tough passage. Really tough. So if he beats the Dekker or Edhouse, he then faces Josh Rock. If he comes through that, he then faces... To be fair, the horror section is the one above it. So the little section above it, let's call it section 3, has Luke Littler against Cameron Menzies, Danny Noppert against probably Van Veen, Price against Cullen or Springer, and Johnny Clayton against Ryan Joyce. That is a horror section. Wait, you can watch what country are you in? So possibly, it's not in the UK, but if you're not, yeah. Mr. Searle needs to start to have a good run. He does, Ken. I agree. Good evening, Kay. Hope you are good. Is there a first-time winner this year? Unlikely. For me, the only possible two are Rock and Van Veen. I don't think the rest. How are we doing, Rob? Good to have you in. How many 180s have you got in this match? I don't know, because I don't know anything about the local qualifier. So I'm just going off Ryan Searle. I don't. It's a tough question to ask because we don't know anything about the other guy. I feel. My wife Claire was shouting. She was shouting. Oh, love that. How are we doing? Claire, hope you are good. Ken, I'm in Devon, but didn't know Ryan personally. Whereabouts in Devon are you, mate? Again, Devon, not a million miles from me. I'm in the Interesting. I didn't really. How are we doing, Jack? Good to have you in, mate. I didn't realise it was on design. Are you on the app? That's new. The Mike Artery St Mary's near Honington. Honington's not a million miles from me. That's on the 303, isn't it, Ken? Or what? I think I'm right. I'm a friend of John's, mate. Nice. I am. I'm really good, mate. I'm really good. We love the Joker here. Friend of the show. Friend of the channel. Yeah, see, I'm in Andover, which is also on the 303, so it's just a straight line. Dev Tour semi-final lineup: Nathan Potter against Cam Crabtree, Mick van der Heck against Jack Get It Nice. 140 start for heavy metal. Yeah, so yeah, the 303 is just a straight run. When the Premier League's Exeter, it's a nightmare, but it's also easy because it's a straight road. So started well. Searle played some really good stuff last week. He just ran into an incredible performance from Littler. Is the thing. So, that's just a poor visit from Searle. Let his opponent back in here. All of a sudden, Ryan Searle is... Oh, sorry, my bad. 2 seconds. There we go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Exeter Premier League. It's just too far out of the way. And then it's a race to get to Minehead. Ryan Searle does end up winning the opening leg. Brejcha throw for heavy metal. $180 for Ryan Searle. In control here of this leg. 1-2-1 for heavy metal. Doesn't need to go the showbiz route. Yeah, that's why he's gone treble 7. I don't dislike that. Right, so I went full Alan Shearer then. Gave it the old hand up in the air. Oh, Remco's back. Those that were here last week will understand the reference. Doing there. Yes. See that there we are. Yeah, the throw is solid enough now. Look, this, you can always tweak it, but no, look, it's solid enough. So, the old 159 can't be done. Not quick maths. So, Ryan Searle, 101 for a double break. But it is a hold. So work to do. Interesting times. What's everyone up to this evening then? Come and let us know, whatever platform you are watching on. Good to have you all in as Ryan Searle extends his advantage on throw here. The crowd on their feet again. Decent crowd this evening in Prague. Someone's not really thought about those sponsors. When on the camera that looks back to the player from the top of the board, they've got 2 white boxes with sponsors on. Obviously, the white being the background, and they've put half a logo on that's got white text on it. You had one job, Rodney. One job. I think we should do a darts quiz one. I quite like that idea, Raymond. I quite like it. 108 goes 3-1 to Ryan Searle. Travelling down to Farnborough. Are you? I live around 30 minutes from Farnborough. But no Googling, yeah. It's the same as Andre the Giant. Just started to play a little bit better here, but Ryan Searle just keeping him at arm's length on his own throw. Should be boo. Oh, misses double 16 for what would be a brilliant 140 finish. The Rob Cross route, 2 treble 18s. Ryan Searle is the GOAT. Fair enough, Lucas. Fair enough. No, you can play, that's for sure. And it is 2-3. But Ryan Searle has the darts here. This is the problem. It's all right holding. He's got to try and find and manufacture a break back. I'm pretty sure. I think he's throwing Luke Littler darts. It looks like it. Let's try and have a better look here. They definitely look like Littlers. $180. Yeah, I thought so, Rob. Phil, as you are on streams a lot, do you pick up any mannerisms or sayings you make that you wouldn't have noticed before? Oh, that's a good question. I don't really know. I suppose, Brock, you guys are the ones that would notice it more than me, because I'm literally talking for 4 hours non-stop and then another 4 hours, or on the Pro Tour 6 hours. I don't notice it. I have picked up, not so much from streaming, but I do say math a lot instead of maths, as it is in the UK. I do say the American one, the American version. There is a touch of northern in me as well every now and then. I help and stuff like that. One of my best mates is from Yorkshire, and whenever I'm around him, I go all northern. You say 100% a lot. Exactly, that's what I mean. I don't notice things like that. It's you guys that would notice more than me. Gants up loot. We were at a barbecue in the summer. I won't say where or whose, but Joe Cullen and his lovely wife Tony were there. Again, 2 absolute true Yorkshire folk through and through. And Tony said the most Yorkshire thing I have ever heard in my life. Adrian Lewis and his lovely wife Sarah were there. And Tony said to Sarah, "You look lovely, love." Like in that Yorkshire accent, "You look lovely, love." It was just the most Yorkshire thing ever. List your favourite things in order. Controversially, Rick, I'd bin all 3 of them. I don't mind mayonnaise when it's with tuna or like chicken and bacon and mayo or something like that. I don't mind it then, but all 3 as a sauce, nah. What's that? Double one. Is Madhouse going to get him out of the jail? No, he is not. So tops for 5-2 for heavy metal. Pinned 5-2. Manifesting Chaos. To be fair, I got Manifesting Chaos from Dan. That was Dan's words, but I do like it. We are here to manifest chaos. Burger or sausage? Well, that all depends. You can't just put burgers and sausages out there as a collective. I need to know what type of burger, what type of sausage. That has a bearing. Lovely. That's what I like about it. Curry sauce on chips? No. Gravy on chips is the only answer. Come on, Ryan. Chippy chips or steak chips? Chippy chips all day. Chips and gravy. Not even a thought. This one looks to be done and dusted. Ryan Searle has moved off into the distance. I'm just answering the questions that you guys are asking. Barbecue beans. Oh, favourite breakfast cereal? Oh, that depends. I've got 3, which I can eat. Cocoa Pops, Crunchy Nut, Weetabix. 6-2, Ryan Searle completes victory. It was close for a while, but ultimately Searle just had too much in the locker and he completes victory. Don't often see him in that bottom corner of the board too often. Sugar Puffs were good back in it. I haven't had them for ages, but I didn't mind Sugar Puffs. Garlic, question mark, bread. Garlic bread. Wheatos, Frosties and Wheat. Yeah, I love Weetabix. Weetabix is right up there. Yeah, Crunchy Nut, incredible. Doner kebab or chicken? Chicken just, but I like both. Throwing it back out there to you, chat room, then, as we're doing this kind of thing. What's your favourite? What's your go-to takeaway? Friday or Saturday night? What's your go-to? Mixed kebab, yeah. I like fish and chips on a summer Friday night. Nothing wrong with that. Pepperoni pizza. Pizza, get out. Frosty's cornflakes. Fair enough. Chinese, yes, Chinese. Morsley's chicken shop. Do they do lamb rib? Bang in. Some tacos, nice Ash. Nothing wrong with that. Nico going for an Indian. We're having an Indian. Chicken boona, lamb boona. Prawn boona, mushroom rice, bag of chips, Keenan almond, 9 pompadoms. Don't like. So Rob, everyone knows I hate tomatoes. I don't like tomato ketchup. I don't like tomatoes. Full stop. So if I am having pizza, I'll only have it with a barbecue base. I can't be doing tomatoes. I hate them. Ugh. Rank. Pompadums or prawn crackers? Oh, prawn crackers for me. No, but I know they're not the same thing, but I don't like... I hate tomato ketchup, and I hate all things tomatoes. Have you ever had garlic based? Can't say I have. And you don't have a chicken lamb. Yeah, I don't like tomatoes. Unsubscribe. Everyone loves Remco. Right, pictures are returning. Here we go. Right, here we go. Swiss Phil is back. Time. Right, here we go. Doets, there it is on the stage. We are ready to go. Come on then, guys. One last takeaway. What are you choosing? Greg's, Mackie. It depends on the scenario. You can't class them all together for me. Here comes Super Chin, Daryl, Gurney. How are we doing, Adam? Good to have you in. Here we go, both on the stage. Mr. Veen back for the evening session. We are ready to go. How are we doing, mate? And Gareth. I am good, mate. Cheers, mate. Adam, I put it on Twitter a while ago. If she doesn't turn up tonight, it has been an absolute marketing genius from WWE. Right, here we go. We are underway. And in leg one here, the Doets is threatening the Gurney throw. Right, here we go. It's a good setup from Gurney, but he's still... Yes, Katrina, I'm with you there. It is a break in leg one here for Doets. I'm in London, by the way. Nice, Rick. What part of London? It's a big area. It's a big surface space. Ben up in middle Barneveld. That's all right. That's not too bad. Gurney on a finish here. Who will Littler play? Menzies. And Doets does hold in the end 2-0. He leads Superchin. Superchin is very, very off here. Only averaging 75. I hope you're good, Gareth, mate. I hope you are good. No, Littler's seeded, so he doesn't play Fridays. Take out Arsenal and Chelsea. Which other teams are you not a fan of? I struggle with Liverpool. And by the way, that's not because of proper Liverpool fans, because the Scousers are incredible people. But round here, we've got loads of plastic Liverpool fans that have never even been to Anfield and so on. So they do my head in. But the actual true Liverpool fans, Scousers, are incredible people. But the plastic ones do my head in. It's not many teams that I really dislike. I've always had a soft spot for Sheffield Wednesday as well. I don't know what. Cunningham Stanley, who are there? Exactly. Daryl Gurney does pull one back. Oh, 100%, because I've been to Anfield a few times, and like I say, it's not so much Liverpool the club. It's the fact that we've got so many closet ones around here. Yeah, Gurney has started to wake up, and he needed to. But Doets is responding here. Yeah, and Wayne, it's not even like you guys that are Liverpool fans that are abroad and so on. It's the ones in the UK that have never been. I've never been, and it's like, oh yeah, they just irritate me. 180. $116 to break back. Doesn't find a treble. So Doets is going to get a chance for 3-1. It is 2-2. Daryl Gurney has turned this one around. I've been to Ellen Road once, and we were in the Palace. Oh, it was away, and one of my best mates is Palace season ticket holder. He follows Palace home and away. I think Leeds and Palace were still in the Championship at the time, and I remember the day because we went to watch Ricky Hatton's comeback fight in Manchester as well. But Palace were at Leeds the same day, so Benny got us tickets there was 4 of us that we went to the Leeds Palace game and drove across to Manchester for the 180 for the Palace fight. Went then to Manchester for the Hatton fight, and the Leeds fans in the ground were interesting characters. Love football, but I'm from London. I've been from the 70s, so. You're alright, Lorraine, you're alright. To be fair, 2 seconds. No, 140. I don't mind Fleetwood, and that Fleetwood's training facility is incredible as well. I need to visit. Yeah, Boston have moved, haven't they? Yeah. First time I can chill in the evening. Nice. Love that, Kev. Love that. I'm too northern to this. Are you going to watch, Rob? Are you going to see? Doets fighting back here. It's been good. Both averaging 97 now. This is very good from both. World Cup winners, West Auckland, fair enough. Do you watch England play? I struggle to watch England. I used to go and watch England home and away when I was young and silly, and not as I did anything wrong, but just wasted money watching England play home and away. I loved every minute of it, but I struggle to watch them now. Again, another powerful leg from Gurney. Phil, what's your thoughts on the... I think, don't get me wrong, Terence Crawford is incredible. But I just wonder, is Canelo going to be too big on the night? Yeah, I just want these managers to take the handbrake off and let these incredible players we've got play. Oh, Nick, don't. I hate that walk-on song so much. Yeah, but that's the business model though, and that's the way that it's going at the top. It's all business model. Doets. He'd like to have been a little bit lower. He would have liked to guarantee a 2-dart visit. Now he's going to have to hit a treble. How are we doing, Theon? I hope you are good. Good to have you in. How are you? How is Pontibern? Yeah, it is sad, Daryl. It is, I agree. Oh, Daryl Gurney has missed a big number. Almost unforgivable. And it gives Doets a lifeline. Can he make it 4-all? Yes, he can. Double 10 comes to the rescue. Good game. Look, the first 2 legs, Daryl Gurney was not on. Now he's on 4-all. It is a really, really good game. Doets will be a danger in Amsterdam, 100%. I don't think so, Stephen. They might do, but I'd be surprised. Everyone, drop us a like, including there. Always pleasure to have you in. Again, reaching a different demographic, a different audience on TikTok, which is good. But yeah, I hope you are good, Theon. Hope you are good. Another treble here, and Gurney's in a bit of bother. He is in bother. Doets is going to get a break opportunity. 9 for double 16. And he has broken. Kevin Doets is now going to throw to see off Super Chin. If you are new here, if you can drop us a like and subscribe, we'd massively appreciate it. Whether that's on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch, which we're on at the moment. Streaming across multi-platforms. I went over to watch on TikTok earlier. As you can shut the screen. To be fair, Katrina, going forward, we will have the scoreboard on TikTok as well. 180, but we're still baby steps for us. Again, I'll tell you what, that is very, very good from Kevin Doets. A 6-4 win over Daryl Gurney. Gurney's averaged 98. Doets has averaged a ton. That is very, very good. I've got to say, the pace of tonight has been a lot better than this afternoon. That is for sure. Coming up after the break, it will be the Giant. It will be Jan van Veen against Mike Kuivenhoven. So we're going for Kuivenhoven. That's fair enough. I'm going for Van Veen in person. Early finish stream-wise, Daryl, and this is the bit that not everyone gets, that even at PDC events, that we don't finish, once the last game comes in, we've still got a good couple of hours work. Like, once we finish streaming tonight, I'll go and make tonight's graphic, tomorrow's graphics, then do the web report and everything. Look, don't get me wrong, I love every minute of it, but it is time consuming. Well, it's got to be done, Malachi. It's got to be done. It's what we do. Cheers, Daryl, mate. I love doing it. Love it. Matt is doing comms on the Euro Tour. Right, we've got about 10 seconds till pictures return. What is the online darts retirement age? There isn't one. Where were we? Played in the competition on Sunday and my Swiss point broke and I didn't have no more, so I had to quit. Nathan, technically you're allowed to play with 2 darts, so if that happens again, you are allowed to play with 2 because Cullen did it on the Pro Tour. Mr. McGurk, Shane, how we doing, buddy? The Lakeside champion is in the house. Do a backflip. Oh, could you imagine? How we doing, Nathan? Hope you are good. Right, Mr. Brzezinski on stage. Yeah, I'm good, Nathan. Good, glad you are well. Mr. Shane McGurk, how are we doing, buddy? Hope you are well. getting ready to defend your title. Van Veen has won the ball. If that affects anyone's way of thinking in the match. Shane is a pro player. Shane is the Lakeside champion. Kuivenhoven on stage. Good to have you all in, everyone. No matter what platform you're on, make sure you drop us a like, give us a follow or subscribe, whatever platform you are on. And here comes the giant, Jan van Veen. How we doing, everyone? If you're talking about Shane, then yeah, his darts are available to purchase. The mighty Jan van Veen. Who would be in charge of governing the sport? Stephen, is the WDF really a governing body though? Because if they were, technically they should be telling the PDC what to do. So then it's not really a governing body. I know what you mean, but Phil, I can say that if you didn't like doing your online darts channel and growing it, you'd probably have stopped. And 100% Bob, look, we love what we're doing here and we want to make it bigger, we want to make it better. Every time it's how we can make it bigger and better on screen, which we're looking at ideas and so on. Van Veen starts well here. My pleasure, Bob. My pleasure. Right. Here we go. And the heck wins. Nice, Kev, nice. Again, it's not their fault, but I disagree. If Cam or Owen get the Grand Slam spot from the Dev Tour, I don't think it should be. Yeah, we talk you through the darts. How are we doing, Family Darts? Hope you are well. I tell you what, there's an early chance here for Kuivenhoven. He's going to get 2 darts at double 18, and he pins early break of throw. Van Veen missed an opportunity and has paid the price. Bookies have made Ratajski favourite for tonight. On current form, James, I would have him as slight favourite. Only very slight, but I don't disagree with that. 180 for Van Veen. Van Veen is my outsider for the Worlds. Yeah, look, Gian is a cracking player. The only problem with the Worlds is his record at Ali Pali is horrific. He's not mastered Muswell Hill yet, but that will come in time. He is an incredible player. Van Veen asking questions here of Kuivenhoven to potentially break straight back. Yeah, Bob, but what I'm saying is that I don't agree with a tour card holder getting the Grand Slam spot. Or, I'll tell you what, Kuivenhoven has bailed himself out of trouble there. It's another great finish. Because you can... when you earn a place off of a secondary tour, like the Challenge Tour, the Challenge Tour not so much, but the Development Tour, that if you're a tour card holder, you can get to a ranking event through an avenue that the other tour card holders don't have. So I don't think it's right. Because those tour card holders, you're then earning money on your ranking, potentially keeping your card and everything from an area that the others haven't got. I tell you what, Kuivenhoven is averaging 118 here. He is absolutely on fire. Who's the longest win streak at Ali Pali? Right, I haven't got any stats in front of me, JT, but I think the longest winning streak at Ali Pali would be Gary Anderson, when you think he won back-to-back and then got to the final. So he got to 3 finals in a row. Off the top of my head, I think it's Gary Anderson. But this is huge here for Van Veen. This 66 has to go. Ricky, how you doing, my friend? Good to have you in. One dart, and that does get him out of trouble. That's good from Van Veen. I am liking that. YouTube chat room, as one of the questions on TikTok was who has the longest, or the longest Ali Pali winning streak. Off the top of my head, I think Gary. Won 17 games in a row at the Worlds. That's mental. Yeah, 100%. I am really good. Cheers, Ricky. Really good, mate. I hope you are well. Again, whatever platform you are joining us on, if you could give us a like and subscribe, or like our page, or whichever one you are on, or drop us a follow. Not a time for a bounce out, but Kuivenhoven, that Van Veen must be thinking, why me? Kuivenhoven has not produced anywhere near this level, and now all of a sudden he's averaging 112, which is mental. Van Veen averaging 104.5, and he's not getting near Kuivenhoven at the moment. Another treble would make it interesting. Ooh, it's game on now. Van Veen down to 140. Kuivenhoven, is he starting to get a little bit twitchy? It's a great recovery. The first start in the 5 wasn't good, but the 2 treble 19s were. But Van Veen, another one of them. Interesting, he switched away. Van Veen will get some luck, so I'm sure. Yeah, 100%. Look, he's incredible. Van, I really like Jan. And that's the first time Kuivenhoven has blinked. He's missed 2 at tops for 3-1. Can Van Veen make him pay? This dart is massive. Oh, double 2. Last dart in hand. That will hurt everyone. And Van Veen has broken back. That is a big moment in the context of this game. Absolutely massive. Yeah, I agree, Tom. I think we were talking about Van Veen on last week's live, and the fact, I think he went to Japan on holiday. That I just think he came back to the Pro Tour and the Euro Tour with a little bit of rust. That happens. But right now he is flying once more. Do you think in the coming years, the Pro Tours, I don't think we'll ever get every Pro Tour board streamed, JT, but I think they could increase it again. I don't think we'll ever have complete coverage as in like stream boards 1 and 2, but it wouldn't surprise me to see an extra couple of boards like 3 and 4. 182 for Kuivenhoven. Phil, what's the favourite interview that you've done so far? There are a few memorable ones that I've done. That when you finish an interview, you know if you've done a good job or whatever. And Van Veen is now in front. That's good from Van Veen. So the ones that instantly spring to mind, Daryl, are the one I did for the Super Series with Noah Lynn. I really enjoyed that one. The one that I did with Trina when she opened up for the first time, talking about her addiction to alcohol and things. That was really, really good. I enjoyed that one. And then there's been a couple of the ones with Barry were really good. A couple of the ones with Matt that instantly spring to mind and go, that was good. There's been a couple with Gary, a couple with MVG. There's really tough ones, but those 2 instantly spring to mind. I recall 124 from Gary was gutted it wasn't streamed. Yeah, look, I think we will get increases, but I don't think we'll ever see them all streamed. No worries, Darren, no worries. When are you getting Matt Porter on? Hopefully in Amsterdam. We will get to do something with Matt, hopefully. Big moments from 2-0 down. Mike Kuivenhoven is still averaging over 102. But Van Veen has gone through the gears. He's now averaging 108, which is world class from Jan Van Veen. This is a special performance. You're looking forward to, mate? Yeah, can't wait, mate. Can't wait. So in the office here, you can't see them all in front of me. I'll do a proper office tour once, but we've got 2 MVG shirts on the wall in front of me, and then Dimitri van den Berg, the shirt there. We've got the Michael van Gerwen limited edition black shirt, and then one from way back. Then behind me, we've got a Gezi Price right behind me. Glenn Durrant match shirt just behind there. Below we've got a Johnny Clayton match worn shirt. And then on the wall over there we've got two really special shirts. Not in terms of the players themselves, but I've got Brendan Dolan's Christmas shirt from 2 years ago. Only one of them. That is the only shirt. And I've got Alex Spellman's wonderful pink shirt from the US Darts Masters from 2 years ago. Again, only one of those made. So a couple of really nice pieces in the office here. This could be 5-2 here. When's your next sit down with Mace? We're going to try either in Amsterdam or just after Amsterdam, Bob. Merv King is now in a provisional world spot on the Challenge Tour. Nice, Merv. They look class. Cheers, buddy. Any players that I'd love to get? Like, I'm quite lucky, JT, that I've got a lot of really, really good darts memorabilia stuff. Who's missing? I'd like a Paul Lim shirt for old time's sake. That's one definitely. I'm extremely lucky. It's not a shirt, but I've got a signed bit of memorabilia from Kyle Anderson, which again we'll never forget. Been a good response here from Kuivenhoven. Hopefully, Bob. Yeah, look, it's on the list. Oh, completely. Look, Kyle was a one-off in terms of amazing human being. Yeah, I'm lucky. What I've got is it's quite funny because we talk about this person a lot. I've actually got an Australian flag signed by Kyle Anderson and Corey Cadby. That's good from Kuivenhoven. He just stops this blitz, this onslaught from Van Veen. 180 for Kuivenhoven. Is he asking questions here? Because this is on the Van Veen throw. This would be interesting. Anything? Yeah, I've got a couple of bits, a couple of programs signed by Simon Whitlock. Nice, Darren, nice. Who's your personal favourite player? To be fair, when I was... that's class from Van Veen. A 6-3 win from 2-0 down. That is very, very good from Veen. However, coming next, you all know, so yeah, look, obviously, growing up, I loved Mason and Nico, and having them as friends and colleagues now is incredible. Do you know anything from Jockey? I don't, Stephen, and I would love something if I knew. Brilliant. So, TikTok's just told me it thinks that is a beer when it's pineapple juice. So yeah, I would love something from Jockey if I knew it was genuine, Stephen, is the thing. And there's no way of knowing now, so to speak. Daryl, yeah, Kyle was one of the very first proper sit-downs I got to do. Yeah, Barney Ratajski is next, and Barney has won the ball. Alright, we have got a couple of minutes till the next game. Van Dien are actually doing the interview live because we are actually in front, but don't jinx it, everyone. Could be the Carling glass limb, yeah. If I turn it round like that. Yeah, pineapple juice and soda water, and it's just brilliant. It's now got community substance features. This live could harm your health. Well, that's incredible. How are we doing? Owen, good to have you in. Hope all is good. Getting ready for the next game. It is Raymond van Barneveld taking on Christoph Ratajski. Should be a good game. What are you saying, everyone? Who do you think is going to win? I think Ratajski may just edge it. What are we all saying? Again, no matter what platform you are watching on, drop us a comment. Are you going for Barney or are you going for Ratajski? Afternoon, James. I am good, mate. How are you? Barney Army is in. This all depends on which version of Raymond turns up, because it is so hit and miss with him that if the good version turns up, the free flowing version, then it's great. But it's all so hit and miss with Raymond. 1 minute he's good, the next minute he's off. Lawrence Alagan one would, I agree. Any surprises so far in this one? I wouldn't say. Let's go back. This afternoon, Benjamin Pratnamar beating Ricardo Pietrezco was a surprise. Other than that, no. The Dozen shirt is behind the OD banner. Good to have you all in as pictures return. Again, Kuivenhoven has played the best I've seen him play in a long time there. I've got a Nico shirt at home, yes. I've got a load of memorabilia up at home as well. So, yes, I'm lucky I've got a Nico shirt there. Tom, right now, it would be an absolute ball ache. But what I'll try and do is tomorrow, I'll try and set the other cameras up so I can flick between them so you can all see. Yeah, I agree, James. And look, yeah, Barney has just been unpredictable of late. Is the thing that you just don't know what you're going to get. Right, is Barney going to hand out his little signed cards again this week? Oh, no, he's actually signed a few this week. Oh no, he's got, no, here he is. Oh, no, he's signing stuff. He didn't. Oh. Barney. This is one of the most cringe walk-ons I've ever seen in my life. Bob, we did. The Barney alarm was sounded, mate. You missed it. The Barney walk-on is iconic, yeah. I think Ratajski takes this one. Ratajski's playing well. Ratajski is playing really well at the moment. Evening, Daniel. Hope you're good. So, Barney has won the ball. Does that change your mind at all? No, to be fair, it did have a Barney picture on there. How are we doing? Whereabouts in Poland are you from, buddy? Glad to have you in. We are underway. Ratajski against Barneveld. Let's see what setup Raymond's using. He's chopped and changed a lot. Does anyone else feel the way Litter is playing these days watching darts? Jason, no. I get where you're coming from, but he's played well. Look, don't get me wrong, he has played brilliantly, but Luke Humphrey's coming back to form, Gurney Price. I think he's actually stuck with the same system from last week. What's happened to Chizzy lately? Something happened? Not that we're aware of. Look, this Chizzy run of form is almost a year old. There are a couple of things. I think for me, his technique has never been sound. I've never trusted the throw. It's too jerky. There's too much shoulder involved at times. So I've never trusted the throw, and I just think things have broken down a little bit. I don't think the equipment he's got right either. Oh, that's a fabulous 149 finish from Ratajski. Break of throw in leg one. The Polish Eagle is soaring. So yeah, sorry, going back, I don't think the equipment is right. I don't think he suits the moulded flight and stem. Too many darts on the floor, for my opinion. I think he scored heavier with the normal flight and stem combo. Darts Gurney, how are we doing? Good to have you in. As always, I hope you are well. Yes, good. I'm from Poland. Oh, no, your English is fine, mate. Whereabouts in Poland are you from? Your English is much better than my Polish. Barney responding well here. Again, if you're joining us on YouTube, Twitch or TikTok, welcome along. Good to have you all in. No finish for Ratajski. So, Barney, there's a chance here. Love another treble. Only a ton to leave 161. So Ratajski, you feel, will get two visits here. But the setup is only average. 127, the Hinks, the 127 in game. Oh, Barney. Poor poor second dart. Trying to hunt down the treble 17. And of course, the one and only Anthony, Mr. Eugenia is in the house. Oh my, the Hinks. Oh, missed chance. For Ratajski, misses double 8. That would have been good. So Barney, 2 darts of double 16 to break back. And misses. These are the little chances that Barney cannot pass up. Double 16 for Ratajski. It is double 8 is found. 2-0 to the Polish Eagle. Barney is in trouble. Phil, you know, you won't see yourself, but do you... Phil, I know you won't see yourself as it, but do you ever realise you're leaving a legacy in darts? Look, Brock, I'm just doing my thing, and if people like it, then great. And I massively appreciate all the support that you guys show and have given me, the channel, the team, and we will continue to do our thing and try and make things better. But no, massively appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, James, Barney's go-to double over the years has notoriously been double 18. But I'll tell you what, Barney, he's maybe in bother here. Because the 161 may have to go. It may have to. It might. Oh, he's missed the ball for a 161. That would have been vintage Raymond van Barneveld. Tell you what though, I'll tell you what, double 12 for the Polish Eagle, and in the blink of an eye, it is 3-0. Ratajski is averaging 107 right now. This is incredible stuff from Barney. The Barney army is in trouble. And remember, that race for the World Grand Prix, Raymond van Barneveld currently clinging on to 16th spot. If he loses this game, then both Joe Cullen and William O'Connor are within striking distance. Cheers, Daryl. Thank you very much, buddy. The last 3 games, Aspinall wins comfortably. I think Dekker edges out Edhouse, and Joe Cullen, Nico Springer. All depends on what version of Joe Cullen turns up. That game could be anything. From a prediction point of view, it's absolutely leave it alone, because you never know what you're going to get. So Ratajski 6 starts for this 206. Yeah, cheers, bro. Yeah, it was, yeah, the Q school coverage, it was just something that we tried and it worked, and yeah, it was like, yeah, that was a turning point. I'm not retiring. No, we'll be here. Big moment here. You feel this has to go for Barney. It would be a break back, and it does go. Look, he's still in trouble here, but he needed that leg. Could not go 4-0 behind. James, double 18 is fine. Double 18 is not the issue. The The issue is if you go inside to the horrible double nine. Again, welcome along whatever platform you are watching us on, but Ratajski has effectively stolen the darts here. Watching this reminds me of that Soccer Saturday. No, to be fair, James, that's where the idea came from for Q School, was basing it off of Soccer Saturday. So yeah, 100, and I'm pleased that you can see the connection. That's made me really happy. Massive moment. Ratajski is 4-1. Barney is bang up against it here. His average has dropped to just 90. Ratajski around that 99 mark. This is very, very good from the Polish Eagle. So, Ratajski, it's not missing. His finishing is incredible at the moment. He is a high of 159. He is 5 from 6. It is 83% on the outer ring. That is incredible. Barney is in bother. I'm going to get the office decorated. Might get some Halloween stuff up. It's a good point, Darryl. If you find it harder, you did a day to let Soccer Saturday stream. What would you find the hardest? I think if there was loads going on, the hardest is keeping up with you guys in the chat room, because you're watching games all over the place and then telling like down the camera what's going on. So I think the hardest bit is keeping up with you guys. Hey Malachi, who's in charge? This could be about to be 6-1. who's in charge. Ratajski at the moment. To be fair, I'm not bad at multitasking. In my younger day, I could drive, answer the phone, and eat at the same time. That's what you meant, isn't it? And Ratajski is a 6-1 winner. It is a demolition job of Raymond van Barneveld. Ratajski has averaged over a ton in a sensational display. Barney is sent packing, and not just that, he now relying on other people. His spot at the World Grand Prix is hanging by the narrowest of margins. Interesting that Nathan Aspinall has lost the ball. Gillette Soccer Saturday, you have scores and stats coming up every minute while you're doing darts. Depends on, yeah, like this is fine, but if we were doing like Q School, where there's multiple games, then it's like bum 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 bum. One game, it's easy. The Pro Tour is a little bit different because you got games going on all the time, so it's keeping in the feed. I am Daryl. Today I've been really good. Banana and grapes are the snacks of choice, which is good, but that is an absolute rout from Ratajski. He absolutely smashes Barney off the board. If you want something similar, it's almost the same. If you go to the PDC website, pdc.tv, go to their live score section, and it's exactly the same as this, apart from a different colour. But what I like is when you're at the Pro Tour, streaming 2 games in the background. Love that, mate. Love that. Cheers, James. Massively appreciate it. That's my nemesis. But again, only cans, not big bottles like I used to. Taking down my intake. Welcome along, everyone. Hope everyone is good. What's going down? Ratajski just absolutely smashed Barney. So Katrina, rock and roll for tea. I had some chicken, a bag of crisps, and a Mars bar. Rock and roll that. But to be fair, Darren, I don't mind squash as well, but yeah, that is my guilty. But like I say, Dan, just a couple of cans. Is that I could easily do a massive 2 litre bottle a day easily. The only person that could probably drink more pop than me is Dan Dawson. I've never seen anything like it. He loves it. Yeah, Katrina, that's one thing. Some extra tasty chicken from Asda, bag of crisps and a Mars bar. No, I get that, James. Look, I'm so glad that you enjoy what we do and what we are trying to achieve. Like I say, plenty. I don't know what you guys feel, but there seems to be a shift in content where more interactive content like this is now a huge thing. I prefer dairy milk over Mars. I don't mind either. We threw out 40 cans of pop. Yeah, I'd say I'm good. I do cherry Pepsi Max because it's not a good look. Daniel and sponsors were pulling out back in the day. FPL YouTubers do a lot more live streams. Yeah, look, I say it's trying to find a good balance of content, which I think we do quite well. When I first watched you guys was the women's series, and then the older pro series. So, yeah, to be fair, I'd love to do more women's series stuff like we used to, James. And it's not like we've neglected the women's series over the last two. Well, we have neglected it, but not intentionally. Over the last 2 years, the women's series has always clashed with things, which has been super annoying. My favourite at the minute. Cherry Pepsi Max or the sugar-free Dr. Pepper.
I'm giving my lady some driving lessons.
Dr. Pepper is my hangover drink. To be fair, I haven't got to worry about that. I never drunk massive amounts. Well, I used to binge drink when we went out on football dues and stuff like that. But say, yeah, 3 years, 4 months I've not had a drink for. Pictures are back. Swiss Phil on the stage waiting to get this underway. Bo is incredible, James. Good evening, Joe. Hope you're good, my friend. Glad you could join us this evening. Remember when you saying you don't drink? I was watching whilst making my own. To be fair, and I'm not one of these that's saying that I'm never not going to drink again, but there has to be a good reason. And here we go. Here we go, the local boys loving life on the walk on. I know Lisa Bow at the match play, but Bow basically didn't. Yeah, to a point. Bow's highs are so high, but there's too much at the moment. The range in her game is too big. Those 106, 107 averages are there, which are incredible. but then she lost on the Dev Tour today over 77. That ceiling needs to come up. What was I used to love it? Used to love a gin and tonic. Gin and tonic, rum and coke, Southern Comfort and coke. I was always a spirit person. I was never a massive beer drinker. Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered, Daniel. Just couldn't be bothered with it. Don't want to sound bad here, but do you think Lisa winning the match play was massive in terms of... I think it was massive for Lisa's career, because that she'd been on a little bit of a slip. Look, we know she's had injury problems and so on, so it was great for her. So I think it was great, and the preview that I did for the match play, the women's match play, I didn't fancy Bo to win it for some reason. I think going into it, I said along the lines of Bo is rightfully favourite, deserves to be favourite, but you could just see there was a little bit of vulnerability there. And look, if she'd have hit doubles, she'd have won comfortably. But that's all ifs, buts, and maybes. Aspinall on the stage as Mr. Brightside rattles out in Prague. Remember, the first time we've seen Nathan since the match play, he's been on holiday with his family, enjoying that time. Yeah, look, they're still singing Mr. Brightside. I didn't realise they were still playing the music in the venue as well. Oh, Gurney, however you pronounce his name, getting involved as well. He was loving life. No, Mr. Brightside didn't get that reaction when Dean Winstanley used to walk onto it, did it? Hope Nathan returns to form. Yeah, look, again, we've spoken about this a lot, that the rankings are not a true reflection. If you'd have said 2 years ago or 18 months ago that Nathan was World 23, you'd probably say that was about right, because at that point he was having horrific injury problems. But of course, those change in the rankings happened too late. So he's won 2 Euro Tours this year. He's no way near the 23rd best player in the world. Speaking of fans, missed that recently, watched the interview. Yeah, I've seen the clips on social, James, which is great, but I say I've not seen the interview itself. Nathan bossing. Oh, the grip of this guy is horrific. The dart's almost pointing up to the sky in his hand. What is that? Nathan is something else, though, isn't it? Yeah, that he is the people's champion. I don't know if you guys are watching, but the dart is almost like pointing up in the sky from this guy. He brings it back like that. It's mad. Absolute mad. No, James, not a problem at all, mate. Not a problem at all. I love it when he says that, Manak, as well. Just a little chav from Stockport. It's the way he says it with this big grin across his face. And here's 1-0 to Nathan Aspinall. And look, in all honesty, Nathan isn't going to be in too much difficulty here as long as he keeps them straight. This is one-way traffic of the highest order at the moment. Fallon's hugely popular, James, 100%. Two 0 Nathan Aspinall. He is in cruise control right now. Do you, if Gary Anderson back in action on the Pro Tour next weekend? Where's he pinned that max from? 180! Yeah, I wouldn't surprise. I think Gary will play in the Pro Tour. This guy's action is horrid. Absolutely horrid. But it's working for him. I'll give him that. But he's going to get 6 at 141 to get a leg on the board, at least. Leads 52. It's not a bad reply. Oh, the action is horrid, Daryl. Absolutely horrid. I've got just no idea how the action works, James. The dart is pointing up to the ceiling pretty much in his hand. It is absolutely rank, is the honest answer. I can't even say it's effective. It's just, yeah. Yeah, the World Match Play was the last time we saw Gary. I wouldn't. He's not quick, but he's not super slow either. He's just methodical, but he doesn't border on ridiculously slow. But so the dart is like when he pulls it back in his finger, it's like that. It's mad. To be fair, he's got better as the game's gone on. Look, he's still nowhere near in the class of Nathan Aspinall or going to touch Nathan Aspinall whatsoever. Oh, yeah, it's really strange. Like, proper Aspinall, again, just setting this up. It's looking like this is going to be a whitewash. Unless Aspinall misses here, of course, which you wouldn't bank on doing that. I wouldn't want to go, yeah. Oh, Aspinall. He's not going to dart a double. Double 16. Misses, so. It is 5-0. Yeah. I feel the lower down you hold the stem. So no, I'm a proper rear gripper. I'm there. I'm like that. Stand up a second. Stretch the old legs a second. To be fair, tomorrow I'll set the cameras up so we can have a bit of a chat and a chuck at the same time. It is 5-0 and it's looking like the race is run. Apart from leg one, Aspinall's finishing has actually been really, really good. It was leg one that let him down, but again, a little bit of rust first game back. Other than that, he has been really, really good. Welcome along, everyone. Whatever platform you are joining us on. It took me nearly an hour to play 301 against my drunk. That's a good night, Katrina. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a big treble 18 for Aspinall. Just keeps his nose in front. He's never looked in any danger here whatsoever. I wouldn't say I was rapid, but I'm also not slow. It's just a rhythm, James. One match dart missed. So even though the camera's not on, you'll be able to see. So this is my natural rhythm. Homebrew and darts don't mix. and I scored 85 there as well, I'll take that. Is he going to get a dart at the ball? He's not hit anything today. And still hasn't. And it is 6-0. Good night, Vienna. Very good from Nathan Aspinall. Ben Ban White Soul shoes. Aspinall safely into the last 32. Again, pleased for him because that's some ranking money. The Dekker against Edhouse coming next. Edhouse has won the ball, everyone. I think I'm a better scorer than finisher. So, nice. The Asp is loved by everyone. So here we go. Aspinall smiling away on stage. He's loving life. Right, what are we saying then? Score predictions, everyone. Try and watch players with a little tutorials. Nice, that's a good way of doing it, James. There's some really good ones. Nah, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. We've got about 3 minutes till showtime. Yes, he is. Let's give you a look. He's certainly not a guarantee, that is for sure. The race for the European Championships, Richie Edhouse is currently holding on to a 32nd spot. So he is in the last qualifying place at the moment. Currently, Rob Cross £7,500 outside the green. Dart throws, James, are all down to you. Fundamentally, as long as you haven't got a lot of moving parts and the elbow is still, that's fundamentally, as long as you're straight, elbow is locked, then the rest of it is all down to how it feels. Remember, Barney currently outside the places. Two games to go. Mike Dekker against Richie Edhouse. And then the rock star, Joe Cullen, takes on Nico Springer. I am good, mate. I am good. Take it, you know Jim Walker. Everyone knows Jim, mate. Everyone knows Jim. .30 seconds to go, and then we are ready to rock and we are ready to roll. Penultimate match. The reigning, defending European champion, Richie Edhouse, taking on the real deal, Mike Dekker. Fairs, James. Every throw is unique. Unique as a fine way to describe my darts bar. Like that, Katrina, like that. Right. Here comes Swiss Phil. Right, everyone, whilst we're doing the walk-ons, I'm just going to the loo quickly. We'll go all the way down the stairs, so I'll be a couple of minutes while the walk-ons are happening. Give me 2 and I'll be back. Sorry about that, folks. Got chatting to someone downstairs. I met someone on the stairs that I knew. Mike the Dekker leads 1-0. Not too bad. Back just in time for the end of the first leg. We are back and we are ready to run. We're too close to call on 24. So break of throw for the Dekker. He leads 1-0. The Dekker, averaging over a ton right now, is playing beautifully. Edhouse is in some bother here. Will Edhouse retain? I don't think so. At the moment, Bob, he may not even get there. He's in danger. 2-0 down here. Look, at the moment, he's in the final qualifying spot. But it's a lot to do. Can Edhouse get himself back into this one? Who replaced Gary? It was MODUS who came in for Gary. Nice, Nick, nice. It's a massive 180 from the Dekker, but it may not matter. It may not matter. The start's huge, and he's missed. Going to be a dart at the bullseye. Misses, so Edhouse gets a reprieve. Or does he? Or does he? It's a disaster. An absolute disaster for Richie Edhouse. He is now a double break behind. The reigning European champions' hopes are hanging by a thread right now. An absolute thread. $180 piles pressure on. Edhouse does break straight back, but he's still in a world of trouble here. It's a scrappy game. It's a bit scrappy-do at the moment. I just feel that this is a strange match to try and read at the moment, because every time you think like that all of a sudden one of them's having a blip, they come back with a maximum. 180. It's a great finish from Edhouse. He takes out a ton topper. Now this leg is huge. Remember, Mike the Dekker led this 3-0. 4-2 or 3-all is huge. Absolutely huge. 4-2. The Dekker cannot miss the 180s at the moment. They are on absolute fire. The old 162 from Edhouse. It's a nice finish, that one. Goes well. (4-2), no problem whatsoever. (102) for Edhouse this time. Leaves the 124. Interesting. How we doing, Alex? Good to have you in, mate. From Cape Cod. Hope you are good. I'm guessing the weather's decent. Will either of these players win another major title? I think if I was having a bet, Bob, I would say Dekker. I don't think Edhouse will. The Dekker could. Tornado coming soon. Ouch. Hope it misses you. I'm flying out to Chicago for work for a week, so fairs, Alex, fairs. The Dekker is one away. Can Edhouse find 3 legs on the spin? Yeah, the Dekkers look really good today. I agree. I think he's looked really, really composed. Where Edhouse 180 of his own in the Bob Anderson finger point. So he will be back. No finish. Well, there is now because it is his 8th 180. That is ridiculous. That is very, very good from Mike the Dekker. He's punished the mistake from Edhouse every way possible. That is exceptional from the Dekker tonight. He will be really impressed with that. Finger guns. He has been mustard. Cullen and Springer to end the show. Edhouse looks furious with himself. Yep, I agree, Bob. Missed too many doubles. You are right there. 100%. So, one game to go. The rockstar Joe Cullen against Nico Springer. Signs last week that Cullen was starting to turn the corner. He's not there yet, but if he wins this game, it would put him to within £250 of Richie Edhouse. Which would make life very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, one game to go. Been a really, really good day today. Everyone, if you haven't yet, that like and subscribe button, thank you very much. Remember, we will be back live again tomorrow from 12. Last 32, the seeds enter the equation. Potential big win for Chelsea women on the opening day of the season, 2-1 up on one of their title challengers. Could be a big, big day. Could be a big win for Chelsea early on that. Mike went back to his old style flights today. The ones he wants to went back to his old style flight today? He said the ones. I thought he was with our style anyway, Bob. I thought, again, I might be wrong, I thought he was using missions flights, but I guess not. I thought when he moved to the mission all-in-one, but I'm guessing he didn't. So we've got about 2 minutes till pitchers return for the final game. Yeah, I haven't got the sound on. Like I said, I thought he was using. The mission stuff, but obviously not. So, 40 seconds to go. What are we saying, everyone? I don't think Nico Springer is playing as well this year as he was last. I thought he was incredible last year. I still think he's playing to a good level. I just don't think he's playing to as high a standard as he was. And pitchers are returning for the final game of the session. And Joe Cullen, the rock star, will take on Nico Springer. I don't know what he's doing, to be fair, Malachi. Oh, 100%. He had loads of potential. Absolutely loads. And Swiss Phil on stage for the last time today. Here comes Springer. Here we go. The Springer fan club is in. I'm going Joe Cullen just, but I say that with no confidence to say definitely him. It is an absolute coin toss of a game. This one could go either way, and probably will. But it is one of the best, if not the best walk-on in darts. I love this. The Rockstar, Joe Cullen! What a tune. What a tune. I tell you, one of the best walk-ons was at one of the brilliant MODUS MDA exhibitions. It was in Warrington. Great night. And Joe's done his walk-on. He's come out, walked in front of the stage, and then back up, and then thought, bollocks to this. Went back down the stairs, and he is in the middle of the audience on the table, giving it large to a bit of Oasis. I'm going to Wembley in a couple of weeks, Bob. Can't wait. Yeah, I think he's probably on his third or fourth go. But yeah, now it's right. I remember the first one didn't go well. The best hair job in darts is Danny Noppert, without a doubt. His was superb. And we are underway. Cullen against Springer. Two seconds, folks. I'm just muting my mic for a sec, or a couple of seconds. I need to listen to this voice note. No, I'm not. I'll listen to it after. Needs a treble. Can't find it. So Cullen looking at tops for the lead. Pins it. First time of asking. The Rockstar Joe Cullen leads 1-0. That's very, very good. Off and running. I don't. What is Springer's nickname? I'm unsure what it is, so I can't say yes or no. Cullen Lee. Look, he's just doing enough, isn't he? Big visit here, and he would have effectively stolen the darts. He's stolen the darts. This is good. Springer is off the boil, only averaging 80 at the moment. It's the town he's from, isn't it? Possibly, sorry, I'm not sure where he's from. Germany. Nickname's Munich. So Cullen is 6 at 186. Treble 19 gets him semi out of jail. The setup still isn't good, and it allows Springer back in. They're doing the conga through the middle of the... There is an absolute huge conga going on in Prague. From 186, Cullen has made a mess of this. Can't say anything else. This would be brilliant. What a finish. That is from Nico Springer. 144 goes. The lad from Mainz. Cool, Teresa, thank you. All of it, right, the last 3 scoring visits to the board, Joe Cullen has had an absolute shocker. Oh no. Yeah, I think the lad from Mainz. Yeah, cool. Cheers, Bob. I say cheers, Teresa, as well. Both so quick. Poor caller. To be fair, who is it? Charlie calling? I think it's Charlie calling. And to be fair, he did the Premier League final with Littler and Humphreys when they were both going at it. Oh, I'll tell you what, 140, 144, the boy or the lad from Mainz can't miss. The finishing is exquisite from Nico Springer. Yeah, last year, I think he's been, I wouldn't say he's been as good so far this year, but overall, I agree. I just think he's got a little bit to do. This conga is still going on, by the way. Are they trying to break records for the biggest conga in town? Do. It's been a good response from Cullen here. It's a great response from Joe Cullen. Yeah, I haven't got the sound on, Bob, but just watching it, it looks electric in there. $180. Cullen, the big fish. Not hitting one first, Joe. Come on, Joseph. In the main, Cullen's setup play has been bored. Barney lost 6-1 to Christoph Ratajski. Is it going to be another rescue job for Joe Cullen at double 16? Vintage, that's the rock star at his best. That is classy from Cullen. He leads 3-2. $180. There are definitely glimpses and signs that Cullen is getting back to his best. Wouldn't say he's there yet, but there are signs. Positive signs, but Nico Springer is also in the mood here. 180. If we curse Cullen, if we cursed him, we may have. Springer breathes again, and it is 3-3. Golden chance missed for Joe Cullen to go 4-2 up. And we are back level, and he starts off with a bag of spanners. This game is really interesting because 1 minute one's on, the next minute the other's on. They're not on together. Who does the winner of this play? Gerwin Price, the Iceman. So Cullen 2-6-2 should be going 18s. Now the switch. Well done, Joseph. This is massive. This is a huge dart. And Cullen is up to it. Clutch from Cullen. Nico Springer was poised, sat ready on double 12, but didn't get a go. That is magical from Cullen. Cullen has the throw, remember, but pressure builds on both. Oh, yes, Joseph. The 162 to get down to a finish. That's one thing. Cullen's math is very good. You don't see him on bogey numbers. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, what a set of 6 darts that would have been. Remember, Springer's already taken this out. Not this time. So Cullen now has the bona fide break opportunity. Double 16, double 8. Cullen 5-3. Like I said, last week and this week, there are signs that Joseph is getting back to his best. And then he chucks in a 27. Cheers, Joe. Even with the 1-2-3 there, because of the poor verse visit, Cullen's throw is under pressure here. Springer's let him off. This leg is all over the place. It's erratic, to say the very least. Springer has a break back opportunity here. Cullen has been shocking in this leg. The last couple of legs, he's been outstanding. This leg has been horrific. And I mean that in the nicest possible sense. So, can Cullen win it with something magical? No. Calm down. No, is the answer. He cannot. So Springer 64 to get back within a leg. Tidy from Springer. He now has the darts to force a decider. Cullen will be annoyed with himself. But that was a poor leg on throw. And it was a throw to win it as well. How are we doing, Midlands? Yeah, been a long day, but a very good day, my friend. Well, of course, we're back tomorrow to do exactly the same. But yeah, long but good, mate. Long but good. How are you? Hope you are well. Cullen needs something here. Got Jack in the shot tomorrow. Yeah, I saw, mate. I'm like cracking official. So good stuff, mate. Good stuff. What Cullen would give, I'll say, for a max. It's not bad, but still advantage Springer. How do you watch the darts? On PDC TV, Gary? You and Dan next doing a big show with one of the other shops. If the dates work, mate, not a problem. Yeah, if the dates work, then not an issue. As long as it don't clash with a PDC, we should be fine. Gezi is playing Bob. He plays the winner of this tie. And Cullen has given himself a chance if Springer misses. If he misses. Taking its time. and he doesn't miss. It's a clutch finish from Nico Springer, and we are going the distance. What a shot. Now Cullen is under pressure because he starts trebleless. This finish took a long time. I don't know if Springer just composed himself or had to... Oh no, he didn't know if it was in. Then he composes. It's a massive celebration from Springer, and it was a clutch finish as well. Cullen needs trebles. Because he has the darts, every time he hits a treble, it's like a nugget of gold. But Springer is responding. But it's advantage Cullen. 6 darts at 212. I'll tell you what, in this deciding leg, Cullen's treble 19 cover shooting has been nothing short of world class. And Springer doesn't leave a finish. Cullen, this is your moment. Tops. I like that. It's a professional miss that he's gone high because Springer's not on a finish. So he comes back for 3 clear darts at tops for the rock star, Joe Cullen. 10s. 4 match darts missed for Joe Cullen. Nico Springer to steal. This would hurt. It's gonna hurt. Double 15, and that is a disaster for Joe Cullen. He has missed 4 match darts, and Nico Springer has stolen the opportunity. That one will live on Cullen's mind for a while. Let's see how close they were. The first one at double 10 was not a marker. You can see Joe Cullen is raging with himself. But that concludes today's play, everyone. Thank you very, very much for joining us. We will be back live again 12 p.m. tomorrow lunchtime. Make sure you come and join us. If you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe on all platforms. I've been Phil Bars. We have been Online Darts. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you all very, very soon.
Yeah.